Welcome back. Today, I have a brand new and spine-chilling tale called Whispers of the Forgotten. If you enjoy this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more eerie content. In the heart of a secluded, ancient forest, lay a mansion that had long been abandoned. Known to the locals as the Echo House, it was infamous for the strange, haunting sounds that emanated from within its walls. The townspeople believed that the cries of its former inhabitants, forever trapped in the mansion's gloom, could still be heard. Few dared to venture near the mansion, but there was one woman, Margaret, who had narrowly escaped its dark embrace many years ago. Drawn by curiosity and a thirst for the supernatural, a young investigator named Jack resolved to explore the Echo House. Jack had always been intrigued by places with a shadowy past. Stories of the Echo House had reached him for years, and now he felt compelled to uncover the truth behind the eerie whispers and cries that haunted the mansion. Equipped with his flashlight, a voice recorder, and a camera, Jack set off toward the outskirts of town as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the landscape. The evening was unnervingly quiet, save for the occasional rustle of leaves and the distant call of an owl. The mansion loomed ominously, its weathered stones cloaked in the dim twilight. As Jack approached, a chill settled in the air, and a sense of unease washed over him. The house stood resolute, its windows dark and foreboding. With a deep breath, he pushed open the heavy wooden door, which groaned loudly. Inside, darkness reigned supreme, the air thick with dust and a lingering scent of decay. Jack's flashlight cut through the murk, revealing furniture shrouded in cobwebs and faded portraits that seemed to watch his every move. Despite the oppressive atmosphere, Jack pressed on, determined to uncover the mansion's secrets. On the ground floor, Jack discovered an old, ragged journal tucked away in a drawer. It belonged to a man named Edward, who had resided there decades earlier. Edward wrote of tormenting echoes that seemed to come from the very walls of the mansion. With trembling hands, Jack read Edward's haunting words. The echoes reverberate through these halls, voices from the past that cry out in agony. They beg for release, but I do not know how to help them. Double quotes. Suddenly, Jack heard a faint echo. His flashlight flickered, and the echoes grew louder, as though the walls were speaking. He could hear indistinct cries and whispers, undeniably human yet incomprehensible. Panic clawed at him, but he steeled himself and pressed on. Following the echoes, Jack descended into the mansion's cellar, a cold and dank space cluttered with old crates and forgotten belongings. The echoes grew louder with each step, resonating through the very fabric of the house. He felt eyes upon him but continued, resolute in his quest to uncover the source of the cries. In a far corner of the cellar, Jack found a hidden door partially concealed by old crates. Beyond it lay a narrow, winding staircase that spiraled further into the earth. Mustering his courage, Jack began the descent, the echoes growing more distinct with each step. At the bottom, he found himself in a small, dimly lit chamber. This box contains the key to their release, but beware, for the spirits are vengeful and desperate. Determined to help, Jack returned to the mansion's library and searched for information about the box and the symbols in the chamber. Hours passed as he pored over ancient texts until he finally found a reference to a ritual that could free the trapped souls. The ritual required a series of incantations, and the mysterious box, armed with the instructions, Jack returned to the chamber. This box contains the key to their release, but beware, for the spirits are vengeful and desperate. Determined to help, Jack returned to the mansion's library and searched for information about the box and the symbols in the chamber. Hours passed as he pored over ancient texts until he finally found a reference to a ritual that could free the trapped souls. The ritual required a series of incantations and the mysterious box. Armed with the instructions, Jack returned to the chamber. He placed the box on the pedestal and began to chant, his voice steady despite the growing dread. The air turned frigid, and the echoes reached a crescendo, as if the very walls were crying out for release. As Jack completed the final incantation, a blinding light filled the chamber. The echoes ceased, replaced by a profound silence. The light faded, and Jack found himself alone in the chamber, the box now empty and the symbols on the walls glowing faintly. Exhausted but relieved, Jack ascended the winding staircase and emerged from the cellar. The night was now calm, the mansion free of the haunting echoes. He stepped outside into the cool night air, feeling a sense of closure. As he looked back at the mansion, he knew he had freed the trapped souls. Jack returned to town and shared his story with Margaret, who had escaped the mansion years before. Together, they documented their experiences to warn others about the dangers of the Echo House and its dark secrets. Thank you for joining me on this haunting journey. If you enjoyed Whispers of the Forgotten, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.